Record. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming to yoga today. We're going to start seated, so feel free to sit up on anything, right? A chair. You could certainly do the beginning part of this class seated in a chair or on a blanket or up on your blocks in hero pose, and have both your strap and your blocks nearby because we're going to be using both. Today we're going to be working with shoulders. We're going to be stretching them and then working them. Um, so be mindful, especially if you're dealing with any kind of a shoulder issue or injury. Betty's already going, okay. So, and I've been super gentle. I've been trying to mend a wonky shoulder for a month now, and it's finally feeling uh, like it's about 90% there. So the class will be gentle, but hopefully effective. And it's getting dark in here. What the heck? Let me turn some lights on. So everybody sit well, get comfy, move the flesh out from the sit bones. And let's come into our center. Let the hands rest comfortably wherever they feel best, and make sure the elbows are at the side body and not reaching forward, which creates a lot of tension. Let the elbows, the very tip of the elbows, be heavy. And maybe close the eyes and start to tap into the breath. Breathing in and exhaling out. And in some of the commentary before class started, the idea that everything is connected. One of my lovelies out there was having neck issues and went to PT, and it's like, oh, your shoulders are super tight, right? So it's never one thing. It may be the neck, but the neck connected to the shoulders and to the back body and the chest. So it's all connected, and we're going to just tap into that today. So start here by, as you breathe in and breathe out very purposefully, just notice if there is some tension in the body. And if there is, bring that exhale to that tension so that it can release. And especially in the neck, right? Where we hold our head can be so tricky. And if you have perpetually tight shoulders, or if you are carrying the weight of the world on those shoulders, it can really affect everything. So let's start by letting go. Breathe in, breathe out. And we're going to do a couple of really weird breathing techniques. They're not even breathing techniques, they are tension releasing techniques. And the first one is, believe it or not, humming, right? So if you hum along to a song or hum along to anything, it vibrates in the skull, right? So, and it just kind of vibrates and lets go of some of the tension all through there. So you want the tongue to be really comfy, like real soft, and take a nice inhale, and you're just gonna hum a low vibration, whatever is normal for you. So inhale and then just breathe normal. And hopefully when you were humming, you felt like your whole head just kind of, like a little bee just buzzing around there. So the next one, if that was low for you, a low sounding hum, I want you to bring it up kind of to a middle pitch, a middle octave. I don't even know what you would call it, but a middle pitch. So inhale and exhale, hum. And just breathe. I did say this was weird, so stay with me. So on that one, I noticed my teeth were actually kind of rattling a little bit. It was more in my sinuses. I don't know if there's any science to that, but there probably is. Good. This next one, you're going to go high in your hum. Just find your upper octave, your upper range for you. And no strain, no strain at all. So inhale, exhale. Let that go. So sorry. I was listening to Betty and Linda, and it was so cute. Okay. Whew. Now, this final one, I want you to do the Om. So, Om is such a powerful, and I know we don't ever do it, we don't do it very often, but the sound of Om is the universal sound of everything. And if you break it down, it's in three parts. The first one is O, the first one is Ah, the second one is Ah, and the third one is So there's that hum again. And we're going to take it in three parts and then one, and then we're going to be done with this portion. So the first one is an O. So inhale and O. Inhale. Ah. Last one, it's an Inhale. Mm. And breathe. And this last one, don't separate it, but just let it flow from an O sound, our only one and only Om. So here we go. Inhale, everyone. Oh. And then just sit with that for a moment. When you think of humming to a song, it is universal and so natural for us as human beings, from children to older adults. All right, and our last one is a stress relieving breath, and we're only going to do one of these, and it is they call it braying like a horse, like right. And you may or may not be able to do this, but this is our last one, so we got to keep it real, everybody. So you're all you're going to do is inhale, and you're going to go like you're just going to spit all over the place. All right, so inhale, breathe in. And let that go and then open your eyes. Right. So, I mean, maybe you feel like the face is a little looser and, you're in a little different space. So with that, roll the shoulders. Good. Take them up, roll them back and down. A couple more. And then just roll the right shoulder, just the right shoulder. And go slow enough that you feel the entire circle that you're creating with that one shoulder. Good. One more here. And then other side. Keep the mouth, the jaw really soft. Even let the mouth hang open just a little. Just don't tense there. Good. Last one. Whew. And then inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Interlace, press it out. Take the arms up, separate those hands if you need to, and slowly let go. Let's do that 2 more times. Take it up. Exhale. Interlace, press it out. Reach the arms up. Exhale, let go. Just one more. Take it up. Exhale. Interlace, press it out. Take those arms up and let that go. And then shake out the hands. And then take one hand to your top shoulder. And like you're just like, bleh, like you're letting go. You've got slime on that arm, and you're just from the very top of your shoulder, you're just like getting it off of there. And then turn the hand over and breathe. One more. Good. Other side. Take it up. Just let it go. Just like all that tension. One more. And turn it over. And 2 and 3. And shake that off. All right, grab your block. We have done some of this before. I'll try to get it moving here because I'm just having so much fun. One block. Betty and I've done these many times before. You're going to start by keep it in the left hand, take it behind you, lift your chest and forward. We're going to do it 5 times coming around. That's 2. Try to keep the chest lifted. Good. And 4. Watch for tension there. And 5. Stop in the middle. Go the other way. Watch for tension in the neck. You can keep it much lower. If you're getting tension in the neck, let the chest soften. This is 4. Last one is 5. Take it forward. You're going to take it behind your neck, but on purpose, right? So you're going to take it forward, take it behind and forward. This is 3. So this is all shoulder work, my loves. 4 and 5. Stop in the middle, go the other way. It might feel funnier one way than the other. 2 and 3. We're going to be playing with these blocks. 4, last one, and 5, and let that go. Good. Shake it out. Hang on to your block. Take it in the left hand. You're going to take it up, grab it, and down, and up, and down. Woo, I'm already feeling this, but I've been playing with this a bit. So, and up, pause, take it forward, center, big open, center, woo, big open, and 2, open, and 3. Good. Take it in one hand. Take it behind you. Hold on to it with both hands and just gently press it down to the floor. So some interesting things with the shoulders, right? We think if this is tight, right? We've got trapezius, the upper trapezius muscle. We have levator scapula, which is my little booger lately. Not to mention just all kinds of stuff in the neck. If we pull down too hard, we're just going to strain them. So keep it soft. Squeeze the elbows toward each other. Big deep breath. Open up that chest and release that. Shake that out. Set those aside for now. Grab your lovely strap. You don't need a big loop in it or anything. If you have an 8-foot strap, just fold it in half. If you have a shorter strap, you may not have to fold it, or you probably won't want to fold it. Just watch your buckle. And by the way, switch out your legs. The strap is nice and wide. Take it up. Bend the elbows behind your head. Take it up and bring it forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and down. One more. Take it up Exhale. Inhale and down. The next one, just take it up and start to bring it behind you. Again, watch for tension in the neck and the shoulders. Keep a little softness to the elbows and breathe. And then if you can, you're going to take it back a little bit more. But notice, like, soon as I took mine back, I started to lean forward. That's not what I want. I want to keep the torso neutral. If you have the range of motion, take it back some more, but keep the elbows bent. Normally we do this with straight arms. So you're getting a big stretch where in those arms. So interestingly, the chest muscle, the pectoralis major, attaches to your bicep. What? Right? So talk about it all connected. We are stretching that out. Inhale, reach up. Let go, set that aside. Last one here, and then we're going to shake out these legs. This is going to come back later, some of this. So you're going to take your 2 blocks on the short edge, and then you're going to take them up to your shoulders. Now, one, if you can, especially if you have light blocks, try not to hold them. Try not to grip them. Just let them rest on your palms. If you drop them or you just have to hold them, then that's fine. So you're just going to lift one and take it down. So even if these little light foam blocks bunk you in the head, whoop, it's not going to be a big deal. But if you've got the cork ones, good. And you're going to find your balance here because we're going to be doing this later. Up, down, whew, up, yep, down. I see some gripping going on there, girls. Down. I see a thumb there, Linda. And down. I'm giving them grief. Up and down. Almost done. Up and down. Release. This time you're going to hold them like you're holding on to plates of food. So they're right in front of you and your elbows are tucked. All you're going to do is external rotation. Keep the elbows close. And internal. And 2, you can see why I have fun with this, right? And 3, what can you do with blocks? 4 and 5, good, listen up. Take them out, hold, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your left arm serves that platter and brings it back. The right arm out, in, bring them to the center. Take them out. Left arm, right arm. Try not to hold the block. It'd probably be pretty hard to do. Last one here. Left arm, right arm. Bring them in. All right, both arms. Float them out and in. On purpose, you want to keep those blocks from falling. So you got to keep the hands nice and neutral. Breathe. 2 more. Almost done. Good. Now bring the hands together. You're just going to smack those blocks together. And elbows out, push into those blocks. Drop the shoulders. There you go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push, push, push. Good. Turn the fingers down. Watch the wrists here. Turn them neutral. Turn them up. Push into your blocks. Neutral. Down. Neutral. Up. Almost done. Neutral. Down. Neutral. Up. And let that go. Well done, everybody. Set your blocks aside. Let's straighten those legs if they have been crossed that whole time. Give them a good shake. Bend your right knee. Let's come into Janu Sirsasana. If you want or need, put a block underneath that left knee. Make sure the flesh is out from the sit bones. The long leg is active. I want you to actually bend that right knee. So it's not your normal. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe your chest will come right to that thigh. Maybe not. Don't force it. But then take the heel of that right foot and drag it back. Good. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, everybody. Breathe. Press your hands into the floor if you came low. Straighten that leg as an option, and then come into a more traditional Janu. Nice deep breath, everybody. Remember, the torso gets really long. The head is not leading the way. Try to keep the chest moving forward and not the head. Big deep breath. Isometrically drag that right heel back. And then walk it up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, interlace, press it out. Lift the arms up and let go. Good. Switch sides, everybody. So same thing, other side. We're going to start where we normally would be and then bend that left knee so that you're just kind of, and then pull the heel back so that you've got some activity in that leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. One more, take it up. Exhale, forward. Press into the hands, lift up. Either keep that knee bent or straighten the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Just notice what's happening in the body, right? As we've said right at the beginning, everything is connected. Tight hamstrings, pull on that lower back. What's that do to the shoulders, right? All that connective tissue. So notice, is there tension in your neck in this pose? Can you relax through the jaw? Can you relax through the neck and find the happy spot that isn't like down here somewhere, but just where it feels most in alignment? Good, lift up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one here, press out. Lift up and let go. Straighten both legs. Woo. Good. Maybe circle those ankles just a little bit. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. You're going to open them up, welcoming everything. Take the arms up. Exhale, heart. Good legs here. Open and up and down. Last one. Open wide and up and down. Good. Shake all that out, everybody. All right, that's our little floor work. Let's come to hands and knees. Grab your blanket if you need to. Make sure those knees are being taken care of. And then table pose to start. Take the right hand toward the center. And I always say toward the center because it really isn't. I tend to have my hands wide in all of these poses. And so really I'm just kind of lining up the right hand with the right knee. So it's in a little more narrow than normal. And reach, oh, and do one more thing. Take the knees wide because this often will help give us some space. Take the left arm up and just float it up. And then exhale, as if you were going to do eye of the needle. Look over as you float that arm under, but then lift it right back up again. And try to find the softest, least amount of tension that you can while you're doing this, and you're moving your head and your neck, right? The arm goes up, the head's heading that way. The arm goes under, the head goes that way. Good. Last one. And then just take the arm up and hold and breathe. And then internal rotation, take the hand behind your back. And really everything's super easy here, super easy. Good, release, take that arm up, release, and take it down. Maybe press back off of that wrist for a second. And come on up. So bring the left hand in just a little bit. Same thing, other side, float it up. And just float it under. Ah, float it up. and under. 3 more. Use the breath here, everybody. Inhale as the arm goes up. Exhale down. Last one. Oh, yeah. And then hold it up. Just hold it up and just see where that expansion is. If you want, bring the arm behind the back, stretching out the shoulder just a little bit more. Watch that head neck, everybody. If I look too far up, it just strains my neck, doesn't like it. Release the arm, take it up, exhale it down. Bring the knees back to a more neutral, hips width apart. Walk your hands way forward and come into puppy stretch. So the arms are pretty straight. For me, my forehead comes to the floor. If yours doesn't, don't force it or put a block under the forehead. And ideally, the knees and the hips are pretty lined up, pretty straight up. But if it's not fully, don't worry about it. Good. Press up. Walk those hands back, everybody. And then step forward with your right leg. Grab your blocks. Take the blocks up nice and high, coming into an easy lunge. Hands are on the blocks to start. Squeeze the back glute, right? The back butt. And then push down on those blocks like you could. Now, only if it doesn't hurt your wrist, but push down as if you could push yourself up off the mat. And then bend the elbows and soften. Good. Push up. And then bend the elbows. Good. One more. Push up. And bend. And then lengthen up. Hands come to your knees. Lift up. Feel that nice stretch here. And then only the left arm floats up, out, across, and down. Good. Up, out, across, and down. Whichever way your palm is fine with me. Out, go with what feels right. And down. One more. Up, out, down, and whatever. And come back into your lunge. Just stretch that out. All right. Switch sides, everyone. Not going to stay here super, super long. We got a lot of standing stuff that I'd like to do today. So same thing here, other than walk the blocks forward. And then push into the blocks. Notice what has to work differently, right? The back of the shoulders have to work because your arms are forward. And then bend the elbows. Push into your block. It's almost like you're doing a push-up. And down. Good. One more. Push up. And down. Good. And then walk those blocks back. Take the hands to the left knee. Reach the right arm up. I'm not going to have room here. Out to the side, across, and down. Good. Take it up, out, across, and down. One more. Up, out, across, and down. Take those hands to your blocks. Pause. And then release. You can move those blocks out of the way. Walk that foot all the way back so that you're back on knees. Plant your hands, lift your knees off the floor. If it is okay for your shoulders, I want you to pause here. And all you're going to do is bring your chest toward your thighs. Keep your knees super bent. And then float back over your wrist. Now, this is a lot of shoulder work, so if it hurts, don't do it. Keep the knees down. Bring the chest back toward your thighs. Bring it back over the wrists. Only one more. Float, float, float. And back. And then downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Pedal, pedal. Stretch out the back of the legs, everybody. Bend one knee, keep the other one straight. Good stretch. Switch sides. Solid down dog, everyone. Check the shoulders, check your neck. And then take both feet nice and wide. Walk the hands back. Maybe pause in a forward fold if that feels good to you, or halfway up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If you are comfortable, if you're in a full forward fold here, let your head hang like a big, heavy grape. I said that last class too. Like let the back of that neck stretch and breathe. Good. Hands to the floor, lift up. Turn your toes out, bend the knees. One hand to each knee and come on up. Whew. Good. Once you're up, let's get that blanket out of the way. We're not going to need it for now. And grab. I can't remember now which way I did it. Grab both of your blocks. I can't, like, which way did I do that? All right, we're going to start easy. Take one block and put it between the thighs or the knees. You've got the other block in your hand. Good. Your feet are roughly hips width apart. You're going to squat down. Now, I'm going to go a little wider with my block. I just went with narrow and it didn't feel quite good on the knee. So you squat and then lift up. Good. Squat down and lift up. Good. This is 3 and 4 and 5. Hold the hands up, everybody. Just bring that block behind your head and press the head very softly into your block. Squeeze the other block that's between the legs. Release, take it up. Bring it to your heart. Squat, push out, and down. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Hold the block with your left hand open. Squeeze the block. And center, open, center. Woo. And center, you got it. Center, we got one left. Center, open, center, open, release. Roll that out. Take that block out from the legs and step wide on your mat. Got one block in your hand, turn it the long way. So it's the widest way. I realize this block blends in so well that you can't really see it. All right, so come into a squat and listen up. Imagine you're going to move your rib cage. So you're going to take it over. So you're going to take the block over to the left. You're going to just circle, go over to the right and center. Now, you can do this without the squat. So when those legs get tired, just straighten it up. So go to the left, circle it just over to the right and center. Circle. Focus on the ribs. Last one, circle left, around to the right, and center. If you need a break from the legs, take it. Go right, circle, and center. Go to the right, circle. This is core work, everybody. No kidding. Circle. And last one, go right, up and around, and center. Stand up. Whew. And breathe. Take the block up to the ceiling. Good. Bring it down right to your kind of pubic bone. Come into a forward fold. Some of you can kind of hook into that and just leave it there, forward fold. Others are going to have to hold it with one hand. Good. Bend the knees, grab your block, and settle. All right, almost done here. Walk those feet in. You're going to go wider than normal, still shoulder work. You can probably take it at that second level instead of wide. Good. You're going to pivot and reach up and then down to the floor. and pivot up and down and up. Think about your core, everybody. 4, work with the belly, feel the engagement. 5, you're going slow. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8, whew. 9, all shoulder work. 10, and center. Same thing other side, reach. And so when you're turning, you should feel all this working, okay? So reach up, push down. And 3, and 4. Be sure you pivot those legs so you don't irritate your knees. 5, almost done. 7, 9, and 10. And come to center. All right, almost done with this one. Take it wide one more time. Come on down to your squat. Again, if the legs are tired, just don't worry about the squat part. You've got the block, take it wide. Elbows are in. This is another one of those for the waist, okay? And really plant the feet. Watch your knees, right? Make sure they're not curling in. You're sitting way back. All right, so everything else stays steady. The hips stay steady. The knees press out. Reach side, center, side. You don't have to go real deep. Side, center, side, pause in the middle. Now, press into the block a little bit more. Either stay that speed or speed it up a little. So, center, blow it out. And side, center, side, center. I know. Side, center. We got 2 left. Side, center. Last one. And center. And everybody stand up and heel toe in and shake that out. Oh, and breathe. All right, you got one block. Here's where some balance work is going to be coming in. So if you want a wall nearby, make sure your props aren't in a place that's going to trip you up, okay? So we're going to just start by holding the block center just at the chest and just soft, right? No biggie, no biggie here. Hold on to the block, lean into your left foot, lift your right knee. And you're going to tap and lift. So balance work, find a still point, everybody. Find something you can focus on. Strong standing leg, last one, and down. Pause in mountain pose, roll the shoulders down. When you're ready, you're gonna switch. So lift up and tap. Squeeze the belly. Relax your jaw. You can even smile. And 4, right? Left leg, always a little harder. Shake it out. Gonna add the block. Little coordination test here. We're gonna start with the, I won't mirror here, right leg blocks in your left hand. Right hand to hip or out to the side. So when that left leg lifts, the block goes up. So 1, shoulder. 2, you can tap or not tap. 3, 4, and 5. Release. Switch side. Find that focus point. Block is up at the shoulder. Belly is nice and toned. Here we go. So lift and tap or not. 2, 3. Smile. Last one. 4. And let go. Grab your other block. Remember when I said you were going to see something again? This is that something. Now, you can hang on to them or you can float them. It's okay either way. We're adding balance to this, so these blocks will probably go flying. Try to keep the elbows toward the center of the body, like not out there somewhere. But the hands, and the wrists are going to be getting some work. All right, so we're starting on that right leg. Find your balance. Here we go. Lift and lower. 5 of these. 2. Keep those wrists training back so the blocks don't fall. 3. Go slow. 4. I know. And 5. Whew. Release for a second. Shake it out. It's amazing, isn't it? Like these things weigh nothing, and all of a sudden your arms are like, yeah, what's happening? All right, second side. Both of them to shoulders, either hang on to them or not. All right, here we go. Switch to the other leg, lift and lower. Think about the blocks. Weirdly enough, if you're thinking about the blocks, you're not thinking about the balance as much. I don't know if that's you. 4, last one, and 5. Woo. And release. Take that out. Keep both of your blocks come to the front of your mat. Everybody okay? Okie dokie. All right. So soften the knees and just step back with your right leg. Bend the front knee. Now, you can be, actually probably be better if the back heel's dropped a little bit, but you can be either way, either in more of a lunge or the back knee, the back heel dropped. Blocks are in both hands. I want you to take them up and breathe and just kind of feel that. You can float them on the palms, hold on to them, lean forward, press them back behind you. Inhale, reach up. Front knee is bent. Exhale, keep that front knee bent. Good. This is 3. And down. 4. Down. So this is a variation warrior 1 to exalt or a humble warrior. Stay low, everybody. Stay low. Press the arms behind you. See if you can float your blocks on your palms. So no holding. Breathe. And then grab your blocks. Take them right to the floor in front of you, high, medium, or low, and straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. Find your breath. Big deep breath. Bend the front knee, walk the blocks forward, purposeful step, lift the back leg. Soften through the shoulders here, squeeze the belly. Good alignment for everyone. Bend the front knee, just step right next to your other foot. Ooh. Grab both of your blocks, come up to standing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Same thing, second side, left foot stays forward, right foot steps back. Is that right? No, that's left. Sorry, joke. Step back with your left leg. I'm in one of those moods today. Sorry, out there, TV land, no. All right, hips are centered, front foot, front knee is bent, back heel can either be dropped or lifted. And Lenny, I would take that back foot forward more so the hip can round forward. Yeah, the toes forward of your back foot. Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. Think warrior 1 to humble warrior. Inhale. Go slow. This is not fast work. And up. Squeeze the belly. Support that core. Up. This is our 4th. Reach. Good. On the 5th one, we hold it back. So down, press the shoulder blades back. Float the blocks if you want. Squeeze the shoulder blades, everybody. And then lower those blocks right to the floor. You're really close anyway. Straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. Breathe. Bend the front leg. Walk those blocks forward. Stamp that front foot. Lift the back leg. Try to stay in the center of that standing foot, everybody. So you're not in the ball mound. You're not all the way in the heel. And lower that back leg. Bend the knees. Come on up. Roll your shoulders. Drop one block. We have one more balance pose. If you're really challenged, let me show you what we're going to do just super quick. Because this one's tricky for me. It's a physical therapy exercise for strengthening the legs. And even when I was doing PT for my knee, I found it challenging. But usually you use a weight and not a block. So all it's going to look like is, make sure I got the right hand. It's going to look like this. And you're going to stand up. If you want to be closer to a wall or have one hand on the wall for balance, makes perfect sense. So you do you. We're doing the 5 on each side. You're going to go slow, okay? Now, here's the secret. Take that block so that it's long and you're holding on to the short edge. So when you come down, you're just going to tap and then come back up. Okay, so it's a little bit easier. You're not going to go all the way to the floor. All right, mountain pose, everybody. Take the block up. And then down, think about it. That was not good on my part. And come up. So you want it to be fluid. Just go down. Taking the block up doesn't do the exercise. Up, down. It's like you're touching or picking something up off the floor. They call this the golfer's exercise. And you think of a golfer that's picking a ball up off the floor. Good. Pause. Go one lower. We're only going to do one. So one lower. Roll the shoulders. Here we go. Lift. Whoop. And come up. Do one without the block. If you don't want to do one without the block, don't do it. All right, here we go. So pick something up off the floor and bring it up. Shake that out. Let's switch sides. That's it, Betty. Right, so what's that require? It requires a bit of leg strength, hamstring opening, all that stuff happening. All right, so the left foot staying down, the block's going to go to the right hand. You're hanging that block by the short end of it. And here we go. So down. Think about it. If you look at the floor and come up, just try to control. Go slow and lift up purposeful. Who's holding their breath? And inhale, exhale. And up. We got one more here. And up. I know. You see, I'm wobbling all over the place. But it works all this and balance. All right, so let's do one on the shorter end, only if you want. Here we go. Focus and lift up. And then no block as an option. Down you go. And up. Ooh, yeah. And shake all that out. I know, right? So grab your block, everybody. Let's take it between the thighs. Squeeze that baby. It's amazing. I mean, almost an hour's gone by. How's that happen? Good squeeze, like really work those inner thighs into your blocks. And breathe. Good. Hands down at your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace, press it out. Lift it up and let it go. Keep squeezing the block. Take it up. Exhale, heart. Interlace, press and lift and down. We've got one more like that. Take it up. Exhale. Interlace, press and lift and down. Shake that out. Your left hand, I'm just going to not mirror. Left hand down the side or right hand, whichever one you want. One hand down the side of your leg. Push the hand into the leg. Get traction. Take the other hand and take it up your side body. And then only if you want over your head. You don't have to go there. I want you to keep the elbow really soft. Breathe and slide up. Same thing other side. Little bit of traction here. Slide the other side. Some of you could just stay right there, or the arm floats over the head, but the elbow is soft. When we straighten the arm, it can add a lot more tension to the upper trap and levator scapula. So we're just going to keep it softer. And release. Heck of a side stretch, right? Inhale, reach up. Exhale to your heart. And shake that out. Take that block out. Well done, everyone. Come on back to the front of your mat. We are almost done. Good. To inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And even if you don't need to bend your knees to touch the floor, keep them real soft. Draw the elbows in toward the side body, or, toward the center. Just breathe here for a second. Lift up through the sit bones. Bend the knees. Step back to downward facing dog. From down dog to plank. When we talk about shoulder strength, and we're not going to stay here long, plank is one of the ones. So play with the arms a little bit. Is it better for you? External, rotation, or neutral? Squeeze that belly in. Pretend you're squeezing a block. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees, everybody. Sit back, child's pose, hero pose, anything else that makes sense. And then slide onto your belly. Come into a soft Sphinx pose. In other words, don't push it, okay? Keep it soft, which means the elbows can come forward. You don't have to lift as high. Low belly does tone in and the tailbone tucks down. And pause here just for a moment to breathe. And then sway just a little to one side. Come into the middle and sway to the other. It's almost like if you could anchor the hip bone and sway and stretch the belly, right? A lot of what we do every day tightens the belly and shortens the muscles, including in yoga class when we're doing core work. This is a stretch, lengthening the front body. Good. Next time you go over to one side, I just want you to hold. Just pause. And then whichever side you're leaning toward, just drop the chin toward that side. Breathe. Keep the shoulders as soft as you can. And center. And go to the other side. Once you're on that side, just drop the chin to that side. And center. We're almost done here. If you have to come out of the pose, please do. Just tuck your chin. And let the head be super heavy. Keep the shoulders soft and the shoulder blades lengthening down your back. And then take the head to neutral and just sniff a really nice flower. And on the exhale, slowly drop the chin again. Take it to neutral. Inhale, smell the flower. Down you go. You got one left. Slowly take the head up. Give that flower a good deep smell. And lower all the way down to your body, to your front body. Good, everybody bend the knees, windshield wiper those legs. Take the legs to center, release. You're going to turn to one side, bend the knees. This is just a counter pose. So bend the knees, cushion your head. We're on our way. We're getting there. We're almost to Shavasana. Bring the top knee to your chest, squeeze it in. And release. Good. Come on to your backs, everyone. Pause right there. Feet are on the floor. You're going to press into your feet, lift your hips, just take them over to the left for a little, just a little ways, like to the left edge of your mat. Bring your knees to your chest, roll the knees to the right, come into a simple twist here. Feel free to use your blocks, everyone, for these twists, either between the knees or underneath the bottom knee. Can really make a difference in the comfort and effectiveness of your twist. Arms are either in T position or cactus. The head is neutral. Deep breath. So whichever way your knees are facing, I want you to curl over to that side. And then just bring your knees up as high as they'll go for you and curl in like you're a little egg, like your little sideways egg. The head tucks, I'm tucking in my knees. Supporting my head, I have one arm under my head. And release, come back onto your backs. Bring the hips to the center of your mat and then lift them, take them to the right edge of your mat. Bring the knees to chest, roll the knees to the left. Check your head, check your neck. Just breathe here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then curl over to that side. Please cushion your head. Bring those knees in and wrap yourself around into a little egg. And release. Come on to your back. Shoulders are down, your feet are on the floor. Bring both knees to your chest, everyone. Stretch one leg long. Just stretch it out. Switch legs, one knee in, one leg straight. Both knees in. both feet to the floor and let's finally come into Shavasana. Feel free to use your blocks under your thighs, under your knees, both legs straighten over. And I want you to do something we don't usually say. If the arms are either on your sides or at your belly, but I want you to shrug the shoulders just a little toward the ears and then release the arms either down to your sides or to your belly. So really soft again through those upper shoulder muscles. Lengthen the back of the neck. You can even put a pillow or blanket under the head if you'd like. And just find some comfort here. Closing the eyes. Relax the jaw. Relax the face. Soften any tension around the shoulders. Soften down even more. Allow a soft smile to come to your face. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And before we move too much more, I want you to take your hands to your head, whether you have hair or not, and take the fingers and just do little circles around your scalp. And you have to dig in a little bit to really move the skin. So it's not just kind of a surfacey massage. You're really getting those fingers in and just working with maybe bringing the thumbs toward the back. Because it is all connected, right? So if your shoulders are tight, your neck is tight. And if your neck is tight, chances are your scalp is tight. And if you happen to have hair, grab the hair on either side of your temples and just give it a little bit of a tug. Don't make it hurt. and release. And then go to the very top of the head and just scrunch the hair underneath and release all the way. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll the knees to one side. And press all the way up. Take the shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze them back and down and feel your alignment. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to your heart. And namaste, everyone. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, everybody.